Hi, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about neural networks and how they work. See, neural networks are actually designed after the human brain and how the neurons are all interconnected. So let's get into it. In a neural network, data is represented in three or more layers, consisting of an input layer, one or more hidden layers, and an output layer. The input layer is essentially where you give all of your input, and that's where it's going to train the neural network. So most of the time it looks like a really boring data set, but it's where you define the input and define what's actually coming in so that you can make use of it in the next layer. The next layer being the hidden layer. The hidden layer is essentially your secret sauce, what actually makes the neural network tick. So that's where the programmer is going to define what happens with the input and how the inputs interact with each other and how the neural network is going to grow and learn. And finally, you have the output layer. Now, in the output layer, you specify what's actually coming out of the neural network. So you've trained it, and now this is the data that's coming out. Moving on to applications. Applications of neural networks include things that have very large data sets, such as, say, the stock market, or an image recognition system in where you're trying to teach a system how to recognize a picture of an apple. Or you could also teach it how to identify different things in, say, a CT scan so that you could make a more proper medical diagnosis from software. Some limitations of neural networks are the fact that they only work on things that really have large data sets. So it either has to be something that's really low in complexity or something that you have enough data to feed it so that it can learn. The other thing is that large data sets can be expensive to generate or acquire. And lastly, neural networks are prone to human error because they're a pretty complex task, and the fact that humans have to abstract this can cause problems.